What do we expect from a 3D printed object? A plastic part, a little rough around the edges, visible layer lines on the surface. That's the nature of extrusion-based technology and what sets apart a 3D printed object from a mass-produced plastic part. That little refinement. But what if you could easily eliminate the layers and smooth the surface of your printed part, achieving a high gloss finish without a moment of elbow grease? We are proud to introduce our most innovative filament to date and our brand new desktop machine to work in tandem. Available in a wide variety of colors, this new filament has a vast range of applications across many different industries.
PolySmooth is soluble in isopropyl alcohol. When a PolySmooth model is placed into the polisher, an ultrasonic nebulizer creates a fine mist in the chamber. Each particle of mist is typically 5 to 10 microns in diameter, so a very even coat of IPA is applied to every nook and cranny of your model. The particles then start melting the surface of the model, smoothing the layers, and your model is transformed in a matter of minutes.
You can use PolySmooth on any desktop 3D printer. Like all other Polymaker filaments, PolySmooth is easy to work with and prints very well. You can get fine details with good interlayer adhesion. Print complex geometries with PolySmooth's impressive bridging capability. PolySmooth support is also very easy to remove, and once polished, there is no scar left on the surface.
Throughout the whole process of bringing our first hardware product to market, we utilized 3D printing, focusing firstly on function over form. We fine-tuned our early prototypes to get the best user experience out of the desktop machine, until finally our designers could bring the polisher to life with our minimal design and intuitive interface.
I use an awful lot of different 3D printing materials in my business, and I'm loving PolySmooth, not only for its amazing polishability, but for its great printing characteristics. It's just a joy to print with, and I'm sure that you're going to like it too.
We designed the polisher to be as simple and intuitive as possible. To operate the polisher, just twist the dial to set the time. Alongside the main operating dial, the polisher features 3 buttons for power, opening and closing, and the chamber lighting. We've built in some really cool lighting effects into the polisher. There's dimmable white chamber lights that illuminate your model. There's also a multicolored nebulizer light, which can cycle through 15 colors, or you can set it to your preferred illumination.
This isn't our first Kickstarter campaign. Back in 2014, we introduced 3 entirely new materials for 3D printing and asked for your help to bring them to the market. With this successful campaign, we got our company out of the lab and promised to keep on innovating and developing new materials for 3D printing. Since then, we've introduced Poly Support, tackling the issue of easily removable support, and Polymaker PC, an entirely new family of polycarbonate-based filaments, perfect for engineering applications. We've scaled up our production lines and opened distribution offices in both Europe and North America.
Through electroplating, PolySmooth can be metallized, opening up possibilities for conductive or jewelry parts. PolySmooth also creates a clean surface, perfect for selective hydrographics.
The sleek design of the polisher allows it to fit harmoniously in any environment. Place your polisher next to your printer for professional home desktop fabrication, or use it to achieve those finishing touches in your university project. We simply provide you with the necessary tools. How you choose to apply the polisher is up to you, the maker.
With our last Kickstarter campaign, we promised we would relentlessly innovate, and we carry the same honor today with presenting our latest products. Our goal is to make 3D printing more functional and accessible for everyone. By constantly pushing the boundaries of extrusion-based technology, we can drive this industry forward. For the first time, you can print without layers, creating a truly finished part that can rival the surface finish of mass production in minutes. Say goodbye to the rough layers and hello to this new glossy future. So please back our campaign and unlock your desktop printer to this new realm of 3D printing.
Hi, we're the team behind Tiko. As inventors, we constantly use 3D printers to create and test our ideas. But every 3D printer we used fell short of our expectations. They were heavy, overcomplicated, and unreliable. We often spent more time calibrating our printers than printing our inventions. So we came up with a simple solution: Unibody. This is Tiko, the Unibody 3D printer. Most 3D printer frames are built using separate rails. Unibody means the rails are built into the chassis, creating one solid piece. One solid piece, Unibody. And with this simple shift in design, all the problems that came from separate rail systems disappeared. More reliable and accurate, Tico sets a new standard for 3D printers. And it doesn't stop at Unibody. Tico has an internal filament tray, enclosed build chamber, auto safety shutoff, a large print volume, a flexible base, wireless connectivity, and cloud-based software so you can print from almost anywhere on any internet-friendly device. With Tico, we've not only set a new standard for design, but for price too. Tico is only $179. Yup, $179. That's the beauty of Unibody design. It's better and it costs less to manufacture. We could set the price higher, but we want everyone to have a Tico. This is where we need your help. We use 3D printing to create Tico. Imagine all the ideas that could become realities. Imagine what you could build. Back us today, and let's find out.
I've been involved in the field of personal fabrication for 5 years now, and I've seen what an amazing impact that these tools can have, but I've also realized that these tools are just a fraction of what's possible.
When we were at the Media Lab at MIT, we had access to an amazing set of tools, 3D printing being one of the most important.
For designers and engineers like us, there was simply no solution if you want a high-resolution 3D printer at low cost on your desk.
So we decided to build it ourselves.
I really cannot imagine where my research would be without 3D printers. I would really like to have a 3D printer on my desk. We don't currently have any of the existing low-cost machines because the part quality, resolution, and repeatability is nowhere where we need it to be.
In architecture and many design fields, the software tools have advanced pretty significantly, but there's been a gap between what you can actually design and what you can actually make. And I think the Formlabs printer provides an exciting opportunity to be able to design and then physically make quickly precise, complex geometry.
Formlabs changes the way people design things. They're going to be able to get really pro-quality 3D printed parts way cheaper, way faster than they've ever been able to do that before. Formlabs takes us a giant step closer to the engineer's dream, which is routine 3D printing, the way they'd print on paper.
To design a 3D printer that produces great parts every time, we've got to bring together a team of designers, engineers, and material scientists to make a tightly integrated product. If you can do that, you can fundamentally change 3D printing, and I think we've done exactly that.
Stereolithography is great. It's a tried and true process. It's been around for well over 25 years. It produces the best quality parts in the industry.
The way it works is pretty simple. A laser beam is drawn across the surface of a liquid plastic resin that hardens when exposed to a specific wavelength of light. After the layer is drawn, the build platform lifts and the process is repeated layer by layer until the part is finished.
We have a great user experience. We have powerful and easy to use software. We've built a reliable and beautifully designed printer, and we're developing materials which will enable our users to make amazing things. We've been working on the design of our product for over a year and it's nearly complete. And so now it's time to start gearing up manufacturing so that we can get it into the hands of users everywhere. But to do that requires substantial resources.
The bottom line, designers are going to be able to make a lot more 3D printed parts. And I don't mean a few designers, I mean a few 100,000 designers, 1 million designers are going to have access to 3D printing in a way they didn't before Formlabs.
Imagine you have an incredible concept, and what we want to do is give you a great tool to make it real.
Hi, we're Pirate 3D, and we're bringing to you the most affordable, easiest to use, best looking, cloud-based 3D printer. So why is this awesome technology not in our homes yet? Most industry leaders believe that 3D printing is not ready for the home. We disagree. Everyone is focused only on the technical aspects of 3D printers. However, we understand that the key to mass adoption lies in having an insanely great user experience.
Based on your needs, the Buccaneer is built to be intuitive, relevant, and most of all, affordable. What you're about to see is a culmination of a year's worth of innovation. Introducing the Buccaneer, the 3D printer that everyone can use. Simple and elegant, and that is what a 3D printer should be. The Buccaneer is very beautifully crafted, and what it does is amazing. It is elegantly designed as a closed box system, and this design helps to ensure reliable prints. And the inbuilt filter will ensure that no smell is emitted from the printer. The plastic we use is biodegradable. The Buccaneer is environmentally friendly and food safe, so you can even eat from what you make. The Buccaneer is a 3D printer that truly looks at home on your table.
I have been building 3D printers from kits for a couple of years. There's a complicated assembly, setup, calibration, and then slicing. It just gets really frustrating when you want to use a 3D printer as a 3D printer. We know your pain, and that's why we built the Buccaneer to be as intuitive and accessible to the everyday consumer as possible. The Buccaneer is so easy to use. You take the materials cartridge, slot it into the top, turn the printer on, and you're ready. Your printer will connect wirelessly to our library via your Apple or Android device. Just choose whatever you like to print, press print, and watch it go.
Vous pourriez vouloir créer vos propres objets, mais n'avez aucune idée de comment utiliser ces logiciels de 3D compliqués. Eh bien, on y a pensé. On les appelle Smart Objects. Ils fonctionnent sur plateforme web et mobile. Faites quelques clics jusqu'à ce que vous aimiez ce que vous voyez. Cliquez sur imprimer et c'est fini. Le meilleur, c'est qu'on fournit tous les outils pour vous créer vos propres Smart Objects et les partager avec la communauté.
None of what we do makes any sense if we charge users a few $1,000s for a 3D printer. And that's why when we say it is a technology meant for the home, we mean it. At $347, the Buccaneer is the most affordable, fully assembled 3D printer in the world. We're able to sell at this price by avoiding big-time distributors, and that is why we are here on Kickstarter to sell it directly to you. With your contributions, we will be able to begin manufacturing our 3D printers and ship them to you before the year is through. Join us to kickstart the 3D printer revolution. Yarr!
When we first launched the 3Doodler, we asked the world to imagine a pen that could literally draw in the air. 2 years on, we've made the world's first 3D printing pen even better, with a new and improved version that's slimmer, lighter, quieter, and even easier to use. The 3Doodler heats, then rapidly cools plastic, allowing instant 3D creation. And with no software or computers, the possibilities are limited only by your imagination. We've shipped over 130,000 first-generation 3Doodlers, and our community has used them to create amazing things, from jewelry to RC planes, fully 3Doodled dresses, architectural models, and even writing Braille. It was because of the support of this Kickstarter community that we were able to make the 3Doodler dream a reality. To say thank you, we've decided to bring 3Doodler 2.0 to you first. Completely redesigned from top to bottom and housed in a sleek aluminum casing, the new 3Doodler is the result of over 2 years of research and development, all aimed at giving you the best 3Doodling experience possible. The new 3Doodler is also packed with loads of enhancements, making it smoother, sleeker, and easier to use than ever before. We're also releasing exciting new accessories, including the Jetpack, a portable power pack that gives you the freedom to 3Doodle on the go. To help kickstart creativity in the classroom, we've created a special educational bundle, complete with pens, plastic, accessories, and curricular materials, which you can send to any school, library, or makerspace of your choosing. If you can draw, write, or wave a finger in the air, you can create with the 3Doodler. Our community website has hundreds of projects and stencils that you can download for free, and it's filled with how-to videos and images of inspiring creations from around the world. So, when will you get your new 3Doodler? We'll start delivering to our first backers in a few weeks, and the majority of you will be 3Doodling by April. We can't thank you enough for joining us on this amazing journey.